Hello, 6th graders. Welcome to Big Ideas Math, Section 8.2, Surface Areas of Prisms Activity. Pause while you write Section 8.2 activity in your math notebook. Pause again while you write today's activity objective in your math notebook. Today's objective is work with two-dimensional representations of prisms. Copy the following key terms, definitions, and examples exactly as they appear into your notebook. Surface area. Surface area is the sum of the areas of all the faces of a solid. Net is a two-dimensional representation of a solid. Today we're going to start on page 185 in your Record and Practice Journal. Activity 1, Identifying Prisms. Label one of the faces as a base and the other as a lateral face. Use the shape of the base to identify the prism. Usually we think of the base of something as where it's resting, and usually the base of a prism is where it's resting. So let's take a look at letter A. The top and the bottom are rectangles, and so we're going to label the top the base because it's the same as the bottom, and the side is the lateral face. And lateral just means side. And then it says use the shape of the base, so the base is the top and it's a rectangle, to identify the prism. So this is a rectangular prism. Now let's look at letter B. We want to be sure that we call the triangle our base, not only because that's what it's resting on, but also because it's different than the sides, than the lateral faces. So the top and the bottom are triangles, and the sides are rectangles. So the top and the bottom are the base, and that's what defines this as a triangular prism. Now copy these key ideas and examples exactly as they appear into your notebook. The net of a rectangular prism is a prism with rectangular bases, and so the net of a rectangular prism is like a rectangular box, unfolded and flattened. So this is a nice picture of it. And do your best to draw this in your notes so that it reminds you of what a net is, so that it's a flattened out rectangular prism. If you have a hard time drawing all of the steps, that's okay, as long as you get the last part drawn with the labels of length and width and height on there, and top, back, and bottom, and side and front. So be sure you label everything correctly. And then the second key idea is the net of a triangular prism, and a triangular prism is a prism with triangular bases, and do your best to draw that as well. And again, if all you can draw is this end product with it flattened out, that's acceptable. So we've got the side, bottom, side, and the back and the front. There is no written assignment for this flipped lesson. You must complete an exit slip to earn credit for it. Please remember, to earn credit for viewing this flipped lesson, you must complete your exit slip, come to our next class prepared with the journal pages or other work from the flipped lesson completed, and be prepared with any work that was assigned in the flipped lesson completed. Be prepared with any questions you have for the teacher, and always have a good attitude. We'll see you next time in class.